Indeed were. So here they go, up by 6, looking to add on. Rush far side, and C.D. Lamb makes a catch. C.D. Lamb escapes. And that could have been something way worse than that for the Giants. He got around to Dory Jackson, but Jason Pinnock saved something bigger. First down.
Well, if the if the Giants defense wants to get on this tighter, they're just giving up so many quick throws. The ball's coming out of Cooper Rush's hands so quick, and Jackson misses the tackle on the sideline. So, again, two things that have been a problem for this defense. Getting people on the ground and not being tight enough in coverage. They got to get up there a little tighter. They play a lot of off coverage. They're missing too many tackles.
10 of them today, as a matter of fact. Rush on first down. Over the middle he goes. Jalen Tolbert has his first catch. He picks up 5 that time.
And it's hard for a defensive line to make an impact. And this is a defensive line from the Giants that started at kind of a historical pace of getting to the quarterback pressuring. But when you see him catch the quarterback, Cooper Rush in this case, catch, throw, catch, throw, catch, throw. The secondary's not providing enough coverage for that defensive line to make an impact. So you can go invest first-round picks and pay these guys a ton of money, but ultimately got to get close to the line of scrimmage and get on these guys.
Gonna run it to Dowell, charging forward, charging hard, but maybe just a couple inches short of a first down. Let's see where they actually marked this, but it looks like he's going to be just short. And he will, about a yard so. So 3rd and 1. They go quick.
Here we go.
On the fake. Rush looking deep. Throws underneath. Lamb dropped it.
Wow.
Oh, boy. C.D. Lamb could not hang on.
This is not one you see. It's actually a perfect throw by Rush. A+. Look at C.D. turn his head. Oh, he knows it. We just don't see that from him very often. This guy's one of the great receivers in the NFL right now. He doesn't expect to drop one ball all season.
They're going to go on 4th and 1 in their own territory. They go jumbo formation here. Lipke, the fullback, gets stuffed. Wow. Giants with a stand, and they'll get it.
Tell you where I don't want to go on this run is at Lawrence, who is just knocks BB back, and Okereke in there. Huge stop by this defense. This is what they need. Go on the road, play with physicality, send a message to the Cowboys. They go for it. To me, you can't rely on it all the time. That is a turnover for the Cowboys offense in their own field position. Hard to win that margin.
Here's Tracy on the run, and not much there. So Drew Lock, we told you, getting the start, right? Initially thought it was going to be Tommy DeVito, but he had hurt his forearm, so he couldn't go on the short week. And they're all getting a chance to start because Daniel Jones is no longer with this team. It was an interesting situation. He requested his release after they demoted him and was playing 4-string safety essentially in practice.
Yeah, I don't know how that whole situation went down, but to think that you would ask for a release from a team that committed a lot to you is maybe different than I would have handled that. I always felt I wanted to get the trust and respect of my teammates regardless situation, knowing that I was trying to do the best I could for the team because that was the most important thing.
Lock almost gets crushed that time by Parsons, and he got away from it. It's incomplete.
There's just some different things that happen in the NFL, and everyone makes individual choices, and I think we're all at points in our career face different challenges. I faced them in college, and some things didn't go the way I wanted, but the people that mattered most to me were the guys in the locker room. I showed up every day. I don't care if they asked me to be scout team safety, be scout team quarterback. I was going to do whatever I could to help the team win.
And so because of that, it's locked right now. The Giants down 13-7. Facing a 3rd and 8 after that 4th and 1 stuff by the D. Cowboys back off the blitz. Lock zips it over the middle into double coverage, and it's incomplete. That was dangerous. Donovan Wilson got his hands on it. And now 4th and 8. And Brian Dable thinking about this.
It is tough to survive in these long yardage situations, just with the pass rushes and that offensive line. He actually dropped out a lot of time, and I think one thing that Locke has struggled with in his career is turnovers. He's got a big arm. We saw him very athletic with his legs, but quarterbacks, we've got to stop turning the ball over. That's the key to winning in the NFL. Turnover margin is the #1 stat correlated with winning and losing. If you turn the ball over, you don't play. That's why Tracy probably didn't start the game for the Giants offense. That's why Locke, has struggled for different times. It's good to throw touchdowns. It's good to run the ball and have great legs. It's another thing to turn the ball over and not give your team a chance to win.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Yeah, obviously had one turnover today, touchdown, the interception by DeMarvion Overshown return. So the Giants take a delay game there. They were thinking about going for it, but they send the punt team out. Now they're just giving the punter more room.
Just to follow up on that, every coach comes in there at the beginning of every week, says, guys, we cannot turn the ball over. #1 stat correlated to winning. You can't turn it over. Then you have a running back that comes in there and fumbles a lot. He's not going to play. Or you have a quarterback that turns it over a lot. They're going to find someone else to play. Wow.
That one almost got blocked. Somehow it didn't. And there was a penalty back by the kick, too, and this one goes into the end zone. But let's see, because Gillen got hit, no doubt. Michael Parsons was the guy who almost got it.
Running into the kicker. Defense, number 11. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Well, lucky that's the call, because if it's something that involved his plant leg, it would have been a roughing at a 15-yarder, and that would have been a 1st down.
Oh, he's so explosive. I wish he would have used both hands to reach out and take it off Gillian's foot. He just kind of lazy-armed that one arm out there, which is almost impossible to block with one arm. If he got both, that's a very easy block.
Ironically, they took the delay game to give the punter more room, but if they didn't, they would have had a 1st down with the 5 yards.
Yeah.
But anyway, they'll redo it at 4th and 8, back to the original where they were.
They're just in punt safe. Micah could hardly believe that he was that free to the Scottish Hammer back there.
Oh, I like that. You dropped the nickname.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good one.
It is. Jamie Gillen will try it again. This time gets it away. Giant bounce. Can they keep it in? Looks like they will. And so the Cowboys.
Of course, he's going to start radiation in a bit.
There's a flag and all kinds of movement there. There's a hard count. And might have got his own team, Cooper, on the road to recovery for stage 2 throw catches. They're just trying to get it out of their own end zone here. And Aaron mentioned it. Dak honoring his late mom, Peggy, who passed away from colon cancer. That test that they took is called the Galeri. And now he is down. He came in a little bit banged up to this game, too, did Davidson. Had a shoulder injury. And looks like he's kind of reaching in that area now. So, short week. A lot of guys off banged up. Again, had that big stop on 4th and 1, get the Giants the ball, which then they punted, and that's why Dallas is where they are, just trying to get it out across their own 2. 2nd and 9, 5:43 to go in this first half. 13-7, Cowboys up.
Important to get something here. They got to move out of the shadow of their own goalposts here. Ball's going to come out of Cooper Rush's hands quickly here. Get it out.
Looking for someone near side, way high for Cooks, and Cordell Flott was sitting on it too. He's lucky that was high.
Timing a little bit off. Cooks and Rush not quite on the same page right there. And those are high percentage throws you got to make. And when you call those from the 2-yard line, you got to get, again, you got to give, if you are going to end up punting, get that ball at least to the 5-6 yard line to give your punter a chance to kick it. So got to get at least 4 or 5 yards here, give themselves a little room.
20. Here we go.
Rush stands in, throwing a deep ball, going for Mingo. Incomplete. It was bobbled multiple times. Again, it was Flott with pretty good coverage. And now the Cowboys will have to punt from under their own goalpost.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get it all right there. Flott in the coverage. And Mingo actually runs a good route. The ball's got to be out there a little bit further. Flott has no vision on the ball, but it's just underthrown by a yard. And again, tight coverage, that's what you want. Make the quarterback and receiver execute a high level of difficulty throw. That's what you want. Now it puts Anger in a pretty tough position, backed up. He's going to have to get that ball out pretty quick.
So you want to be a punter. Gets rid of it. Does a great job to get rid of it, and a good high kick too, and it's taken on there by Smith-Marset. He's got some room down the sideline, leaping over Cowboys, and he shoved out of bounds at the 30. What an effort that time. Jumped over Damone Clark, Amir Smith-Marset. Give me the ups.
Look at that, put him in Paris. the Olympics last year. That was over the top right there. I want to see him Overshown go at it. Who can get higher? Wow.
Also, I think people that jump over players with helmets on are nuts, but that's a whole different story.
Insane.
That was crazy, but the Giants in business now after that. So the defense holds. They have the punt out of their own end zone, and that's a great return. They'll start this drive from the 29.
Again, really good complementary football. When you pin them back like that in the punt game like the Giants did, and the Cowboys don't execute well, that's what you're hoping for. A punt, good return, you're right back in scoring position. Good complementary football. The Giants want to go on the road and win in a place that's been very tough for them over the years. They got to now turn this into points.
It is Singletary off the left side, and not much. Pushes forward, actually ends up getting maybe 3 on that carry. Now the Giants in a good position here. The problem is when they get down at this part of the field, even though they're not in the red zone yet, they have been the worst red zone team in the league. So not quite there, but it's the area of the field where they have really had issues. And you see what they've done. They had a touchdown, a beautiful opening drive, and then that great interception tipped to himself and returned by Overshown. A couple punts since.
Ball start. Offense. Number 82. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
There you go. By the way, cool day, cool moment for Brad Rogers, our referee today. Texas native. First Thanksgiving game for him here in Arlington. That's got to feel great for him. Mike Pereira, I know you're smiling over there. Good moment for Brad.
It's a wonderful moment. You think about these are big games for officials because every one of their peers is watching this to see how they perform. So it's a big day.
All right, 2nd and 11. Lock on the give. Singletary trying to bounce it, and he gets roped down. There's Overshown again. Donovan Wilson came up and helped too.
Shedding tackles, coming out of the middle field.
Man, look at this defense for Dallas. They've done a really nice job today. The opening drive, but they've been stingy since. Here's Overshown on that unbelievably athletic play, but they've been flying the ball. They're playing a little faster today than they've been in recent weeks. And now they've got a 3rd and 9 against the Giants. Blitz coming. Everybody's coming. Here's Rock. It's dropped by Neighbors. He wouldn't have had it anyway. First down I'm talking about. So now it's 4th and 9.
Well, these must-pass situations are very tough for the Giants. They have 2 unblocked rushers, Parsons and Wilson. 6, 11. Locke has no time. He's got to dump the ball off to Neighbors. And again, when you're standing in the pocket and you feel that blue jersey come at you with that speed, you got no choice but to find your quickest outlet. In that case, it was Neighbors. And it's just a challenging situation. When you have those penalties, you go backwards, and now you have good field position, but have to settle for a field goal.
It's Graham Gano from 46, and that is up and drilled. So the Giants get a little bit closer to make it 13-10 as Gano is
playing for CeeDee Lamb. Sorry, missed him right there. And you got Dowdle. He's killing it.
Here we go.
Makes the Dowdle here. Here is Rush over the middle. Cooks. And Brandon Cooks hangs on. What a catch that was. His first one since coming back. Got all that there, Mike, other than Schoonmaker getting thrown back.
Yeah, but he does block before the ball is touched behind the line of scrimmage, and that's why it was a foul.
There's Lamb. He drops his 3rd pass of the day. CeeDee Lamb leads the league in receptions. Usually great hands. He's got 3 drops and maybe banged up a little bit on that play. Wow.
A lot of traffic in there. Throwing the ball right over the middle of the field in his own defense, and wish CD was a little more stationary. But instead, you're going to have McFadden come in there. Yeah, they're not on the same page quite either. Again, 2nd and 20. Let's get back on track down. You're going to try to gain at least 10 yards back here.
Giants fake blitz. I think they came over the line. It's a free play. Rush sees it. Going to take a shot deep down the field. Just outstanding cut. All over Mingo. But the Cowboys knew it was a free play, so they took a shot.
Smart play. Get the hard count. Really just poor by the Giants defense too. You got to know that get back on track. You can't be too settled. And smart by Cooper Rush. If you're on the offside, okay, let's take a chunk down the field.
There's 2 fouls on the play. Offside, defense number 41, that penalty is declined. Offside number 5, that penalty is accepted. It's a 5-yard penalty, still second down.
So you could choose which player you'd like to take the penalty against on the offsides. It's like make your own choice.
The defense doesn't get to choose. I don't want that penalty on me, coach.
So they get it on Thibodeau on the other side.
Good smart football by the Cowboys. See if they can capitalize.
20! Here we go.
Blitz coming. Rush. Pressured. Throws it high. Try to get Mingo involved again, but that connection has not been there. It just got him from the Panthers a couple weeks ago for a 4th-round draft pick.
Kill. Here we go.
Going to hand off to Lipke. That is not going to get it done. And so the Giants will get it back. And
Bây giờ mình sẽ bây giờ xì xò có cho bạn anh đấy tại em bây giờ xì xò lên không biết người dân soạn video mình nói bây giờ gì để không có cái giao nam đó và cái tin tư Để cảm ngay cái bài chuẩn bị nữa đâu mình phải sao
tao đang đi tác nghiệp đây, có thấy à? Tao đang đi tác nghiệp đây nè, tao đang đi tác nghiệp đây.